and Jordan Spieth.
Lanny, with that kind of club in your hand, you got a green light.
Oh, you do, Bobby. He's got to go right at the flag on this one. In fact, the lake is not even thought, so he's even got room left of the flagstick.
And he takes advantage.
Becoming a professional golfer that plays in the PGA Tour is the dream of every golfer. Accomplishing this goal and playing at the highest level is possible, but it is the hardest sport in the world to play at the highest level. Even the best players in the world will struggle.
Well, now there's work.
Not an easy one.
Jordan Spieth.
And he's got pitching wedge out here, Gary.
This is an aggressive line. Wasn't even close.
All right, Garcia electing to play from the teeing ground, his third.
This one out too.
Sergio Garcia.
As shown from the previous clips of PGA Tour pros, there will be many great moments where the game comes as natural as breathing. But even the best players on the PGA Tour who practice for hours every day and play in dozens of tournaments every year can struggle. So, what happens when someone who is trying to get to the highest level and finally comes to the conclusion that they can't make it, but they still love the game of golf? The next best option is becoming a PGA member. There are two ways to become a PGA member. One way is to work at a PGA recognized facility and apply to become a PGA associate. The other option is to go through a college that has a PGM program. One way is not better than the other. It depends on the life of the individual that is seeking to become a PGA member. Both ways will be difficult because becoming a PGA member means you have to uphold high standards to represent the PGA. When a member of the PGA, there are many different careers that can be pursued, such as teaching professionals, golf coaches, operations at a golf course, sales, and merchandising. The great thing about becoming a PGA member, there are so many different paths that can be taken if one doesn't work out. I have chosen to take the path to become a PGA member through a university program. My plan as I continue through the PGM program at Methodist University is to gain experiences and skills to become a teaching professional. To gain the skills needed to become a teaching professional, there are many classes that I am taking to teach information that is needed to become the best teaching professional possible. For example, I am taking a challenging English class to become the best writer I can be. This will prepare me for any time in my professional career when I am needed to communicate with others formally. To gain experience, every summer while in college, I will be going on internships to golf courses to learn about the golf industry. The best way to learn about an industry is to put yourself right into the middle of it. That is why I think this will be beneficial to my future career, because I will be experiencing how the golf industry works from the operations side. I plan to work in the operations side of the golf industry. Work will be difficult and challenging. There will be times that are hard and feel impossible to continue, but many others in the golf industry have been in my shoes. I've put together an interview with a university golf coach who will go into great detail on his job in the golf industry. Welcome, Mr. Diaz. Thank you for joining me today.
Of course.
I put together a set of questions for you to answer. What is your title in the golf industry, Mr. Diaz?
My title in the golf industry is a university coach at Methodist.
What do you like most about your position as a university coach?
Working as a university coach has some advantages over your average Joe PGA professional. Most summers are off, weekends are off, and holidays are off, unless they're golf tournaments. Teaching others is also something I love to do, and being a coach gives me a great outlet.
Those are pretty awesome advantages, but are there times that you struggle? And if there are times that you struggle, what do you do to get through those hard times?
Oh, of course. Like anyone else, there are many times where I've struggled, and to get through them, I found a balance between work and my other activities. As my position in the golf industry, coaching comes with different struggles compared to other jobs in the golf industry. There are long periods of time where I'm away with the team and unable to see my family. I understand that these sacrifices have to be made, and I accept them.
Awesome. And what have been the biggest influences on your life to lead you to where you are right now?
Throughout my golf career, there have been many different influences on me. This could include a high school coach or maybe a colleague. And these are the largest influences coming from all the relationships I've made. Without these relationships, I would not be where I am today.
All right, so for the last question I prepared for you today, why golf?
It's a great question, Luke. And the answer is, there's no game that's like golf. The challenge of having to put together all the different aspects of the game is unlike anything else. Every round of golf is different due to factors constantly changing, such as wind, rain, or temperature. The reason I love golf the most is that when a good round of golf is put together, there's truly no better feeling.
Awesome, well that's all I got for you today. I'd like to thank you again and hopefully see you soon, Mr. Diaz.
Thank you, Luke.
From my further research, education is a valued quality in the golf industry. To be able to sound knowledgeable and process information with ease is something that every PGA member works on perfecting. Communication is needed to excel as a teaching professional.
First you start overdrawing it, then you just start having the face more open to make it push.
Yeah.
And then it kind of, then you have to aim left or kind of blocking it all on. Like, the real answer would be, is we need to get, so backswing is good. That left shoulder and left side's not opening up quite fast enough.
Yeah.
And so we tilt a little bit more. So I'd like to see the shoulders level there. There's probably 5 to 10 degrees of tilt. Club parallel to the rim. And so like swing doesn't look bad from face on.
Yeah.
But that little bit of extra kind of coming out of that left side bend and tilting a little too early. Like this is good, but when you start kicking that tilt early,
Yeah, get under it.
is that, yeah, and it just basically looks like a really good trying to hit a 7-yard draw.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the problem, and you're gonna see don't see much of your left leg and impact, like left side's not opening up. And so like it's not flipping, like it's what most guys that would love to, that are playing kind of push draws and on the drawy side of the spectrum would like, but then you start doing funny things to make the ball go at the target because that's not the shot you're trying to hit. So it's not necessarily that it's like inherently bad, it's just that it doesn't match what you're trying to do. So that's where things get funny, you start coming up with ways to kind of make it work.
To become a successful PGA teaching professional, having strong communication skills is a must. Without them, it would be impossible for the student to enjoy. My next step to reaching my goal as becoming a PGA teaching professional is to apply for an internship, to really see the fundamentals and the day-to-day life of what it is like to be in the golf industry. After an interview with the Yellowstone Club, which is a world-renowned private golf club, a members-only facility is not just for the members. The course is always looking for more ways to make money. There are many tournaments that are run through companies or fundraisers that will attract new players to bring in a stream of revenue for the club that doesn't involve membership. Working at a members-only club will be a lot of conducting tournaments and fundraisers. In conclusion, I have learned that working as a professional teacher in the PGA is no easy task, but in the end, it will be rewarding. As I come to the end of my video, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope that you learned something about becoming a PGA teaching professional that you didn't know already.